Hello guys, so I'm right here in front of Terminus Hotel. This is my second day in Maputo and I want to go and explore the city. So guys, let's go and explore Maputo. So today is my second day of exploring Maputo city. I'm with Luis again and we'll be exploring some of the famous landmarks and locations in Maputo city. Our first stop will be the beautiful Maputo Central Railway Station. As we head towards the railway station, I'll tell you some fun facts on Maputo city. Maputo is the capital city of Mozambique and it is also the cultural, financial and commercial center of the country. Situated in the southmost part of the country, it is located near the borders of Eswatini and South Africa. The city has an estimated population size of 1.2 million people. Formerly called Lourenço Marques, after a Portuguese trader who is believed to be the first European to explore and settle in the area in 1544, Maputo acquired its current name in 1976 following Mozambique's independence from Portugal in 1975. The city boasts fine colonial-era architecture spread across the city. It has also earned the nickname City of Acacias due to the large number of acacia trees that line the streets. Maputo has several landmarks including the Independence Square, City Hall, Maputo Central Market and a lot of others. We shall be visiting some of these landmarks today. You will notice this very beautiful building to my left. This is the Central Bank of Mozambique. It is known as Banco de Mozambique. This translates as Bank of Mozambique in English. So we just arrived at Workers Square. I learned that the railway station is located very close to the Workers Square, so I think we're arriving very soon. Okay, so we've arrived at the Maputo train station. Yeah, that's it in the background.
Actually, this is the train. This is the train station.
Yeah.
And in this area is downtown.
Downtown.
This is the downtown. You see if you can see up there.
Okay.
You see up there. Yeah, expect. This is downtown of Maputo.
It's nice. A lot of colonial buildings.
Yes.
You can see the colonial architecture.
That movie,
and I like this tower over here.
Yeah.
You can see just behind me.
Yeah.
Very nice. So not a statue, rather.
A statue, yes.
Yes, a statue. Yes. Yeah. You were saying something?
We call it the snake statue.
The snake statue?
Yes. You see, see the lady, she's holding a snake.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can see it over there. The lady holding a snake.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Snake Lady statue, locally known in Portuguese as Senhora da Cobra, is a monument commemorating Mozambican soldiers who fell in the First World War. It is the only monument erected in Mozambique during the colonial period that favorably represents the Mozambican people. The monument is located in Workers Square in front of the railway station and was inaugurated in 1935. Popular legend holds that the snake on the statue lived among the trees in the square and it used to bite those who wanted to rest below the shadow of the acacia trees. It is believed that the woman on the statue managed to kill the snake, which is why she is known as Senhora da Cobra. So this is the entrance to the station and we're heading to enter. The Maputo Central Railway Station was constructed from 1908 to 1916 in colonial-style architecture. It is widely recognized for its attractiveness and has been ranked by several international publications as one of the world's most beautiful. As we entered the station, it looked a bit scanty and there were very few people in the station. However, I learned that it's very much functional. You will even see a dashboard showing various destinations where people are going to. I walked towards the right side of the station and I saw this old locomotive. I later learned that it is one of the first locomotives used on the Lorenzo Marques Pretoria railway line. I learned that the line was inaugurated in 1895 and it lasted until 1940. That is also good to let you know that train service actually started even before the train station was constructed. So I went ahead to explore other areas in the train station and I came across the platforms. Now they look rather quiet and scanty. I only saw a few passengers who were waiting for their trains and it was a bit quiet. I would say the train station looks more like a tourist attraction and a heritage site more than a place for transport purposes. I also saw some pictures of the first president of Mozambique, Samora Machel, who was supervising activities around the station. I think this underscores the importance of the railway station to the Mozambican economy. In the year 2010, the station celebrated 100 years of its existence. It was also interesting to know that the Maputo railway station appeared in the 2006 blockbuster movie Blood Diamond. Yeah, so we've just been to the Maputo train station. We went around. It's a very nice place. This building is an old kind of colonial building. That's one thing you notice here in Maputo. There's a lot of colonial buildings all over Maputo. You will see the signature of the Portuguese, what they did here in Maputo. Unlike in the British colonies like Nigeria, you don't have much of that. But here, you see a lot of colonial stuff, which I think is good. And I think this heritage should be maintained. This building should not be demolished. It should be like a heritage site.
Yeah, it is. Actually, they want.
Okay.
They have to maintain that culture.
Yes.
Yes.
It's very good, actually.
It's part of our culture.
Yeah. All right. So we left the railway station and headed towards our next location, which is the Independence Square. So we just arrived at the Independence Square, and one striking thing you would notice is the statue of Samora Machel, the first president of Mozambique. You also notice that this is a touristic location, as you see a number of people taking pictures. The Cathedral of Our Lady of the Immaculate Conception is just to the right, and we'll start by exploring this building.
My name is Wilson. I'm a tour guide. I'll be just give me, them the explanation about the place where we are. We are now at the Independence Square. The Independence Square, it's a farmer Mãozinho de Albuquerque Square. Mãozinho de Albuquerque, it's a Portuguese, it's a one of Portuguese general who arrested Ngungunyana. Ngungunyana, it's a one of our resistance hero. Means that it's a last resistance hero of the south part of Maputo, of Mozambique in this case. So here where we are at the cathedral, Our Lady of the Conception. The Cathedral of Our Lady of the Conception, the construction began 1936 and then was inaugurated in 1944. The same year, ANC was founded. ANC is a party that took South Africa out of apartheid. So it means that when in South Africa they were founding the movement to fight against apartheid, us in Mozambique we was just inaugurating like the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Conception. It was designed by Marshall, Freitas, and Costa, Portuguese architects. But this place before, it was just only for the white people. Means that black people, they were not allowed to go inside and pray.
Black people were not allowed
No,
to pray?
white people, they were not allowed to come here.
Okay.
So only after the independence that
Yes.
we gained it in 1975. It's the 25th June 1975 is when Mozambique became independent.
So a question, since 1933 to 1975, black people were not allowed to
We were
worship?
not allowed since 1944,
44.
because it's when the church was inaugurated.
Okay,
1936 is when the construction began.
Okay,
You see,
okay.
designed by Marshall, Freitas, and Costa, Portuguese architecture.
All right.
Yes. So the glass that they used to decorate the church, it was imported from Holland to Mozambique in the aim to decorate the church, and then it came by ship from Europe to Mozambique. So the cross that we have it in top of the church, it symbolized the war that took a place in Europe between Christians and Muslims. And then it also symbolized the Christianity. And then in Mozambique, we are religious. And then we have and then the religion is divided by two. We have Christians and then we have Muslims. And then the number of Christians is 60%, and for Muslims is 20%, and 10% they believe in traditional cultures, traditional religions as the Africans. So another 10% they don't believe in nothing. You see, they just live in the grace of we can't know. So now we just going inside to visit inside. To see inside the church and then explain about what we're going to see inside of the church.
Okay. So let's go inside. I hope they allow people to film inside. Okay.
Allow everything. So this wood was imported from, it came from north of Mozambique to Maputo, just for, in the aim to use to make the bench for the church.
So this was made locally?
Yes, this was made locally. This is our own wood, because Mozambique is also rich with, in terms of wood. That's why we have a green on our flag. But I'll explain about the flag when we go out there where there is a flag. Let's go. So now we have this side. This side here, it retreats the presence of Pope in Mozambique. When Pope visited Mozambique in 1988, that clothes, that green and white clothes, is the clothes that Pope John Paul II he wore it when he visited our country. Yes. So what brought us here is this painting. This painting, it symbolizes the colonial presence in Mozambique. So when the colonials came to Mozambique, they wanted to change our culture, our religion, and teach people the Christianity. So there, people, they've been baptized by the priests for them instead to be following like our traditional cultures and fall like Christianity. So in some areas where people they refused to live like the tradition and follow Christianity, they were killed. So that's why you see black people there on the painting wearing with skins, and then some they're being baptized, but some they were just killed by the white people. I mean that by Portuguese.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Any question? I'm there.
Okay.
Good. So
Thank
now
you.
we can just walk to the municipal building.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is the biggest cathedral, biggest Catholic church that we have in Mozambique. You see. So when Pope came, he came to this church, and then when he came from the first time, and when he came for the second time, he came just to this church. Right.
I think the second time is Pope Francis, right?
Yes, of course.
Then
of course.
first time is
The
Pope
first time
John
is Pope
Paul
John
II.
Paul II.
Okay.
Yes.
At the entrance of the church, you find this inscription commemorating the visit of Pope Francis to the church and also the chair he sat on.
So the number of Christianity in Maputo is higher than in the north.
In the north.
Yes, as we have 60% of the Christianity and 40% of on 20% of Muslims. Means that in the north the high number they are Muslims, and then in south of Mozambique, and then the highest number is for the Christians. Thank you.
I noticed because I came from Pemba.
Okay.
That's where I've been living for some time now.
Okay.
And in Pemba, they
Okay.
have a large Muslim
Of course.
population.
Of course.
So I noticed more Muslims there compared to
Yes,
Maputo.
of course,
That is
because
right, yes.
where the Arabic they built the first settlement, it
Yes.
was in a Mozambique island.
Okay.
That's why Mozambique was named Mozambique, because Mozambique. Mozambique is a name of a Arabic trader, Musa El bin Bik, who first visited the island of Mozambique and later lived there. So name Mozambique was named by Portuguese when the island derived from Musa El bin Bik. So the Portuguese they settled in Mozambique island in 1498 is when Vasco da Gama arrived at the island, and then he took control of the island, and then from that time he named the country Mozambique because of Musa El bin Bik, or Musa El bin Bik, or Musa Ibu Malik is the same name. Yes. So it's from that name the name Mozambique is coming from the name. From that name, right? Clear?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And then yes.
Okay. So right now we are heading to which building again?
To the building of Municipal Council of Maputo.
Okay, Municipal Council of Maputo. This is where the Maputo is it municipal?
Yes,
this is
of
where
course.
the president.
Of course, of the
stays,
council. Yes,
the council.
of course. It works.
Okay.
His office is right there.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
so still in use. So this building, it was inaugurated. So the building was inaugurated in 1st December 1947 as the house of Municipal Council of Lourenço Marques. So Lourenço Marques, it's a Portuguese trader who reconnoitered Maputo Bay, you see, between 1544 1545. So Lourenço Marques was named by a king of Portugal, Dom João II, like Dom João II, the king of Portugal, in gratitude of Lourenço Marques, who reconnoitered Maputo Bay. So when Mozambique became independent, the name Lourenço Marques was changed. Instead to be called Lourenço Marques, like the capital province, it's now called Maputo. Maputo means Matutuini. Matutuini means Shibutu, means that we have three names that it has the same meaning. You see, it has one origin. So who says Maputo is the same has to say Matutuini. Who says Matutuini is the same has to say Shibutu. So those three names, they mean military, army. So Maputo was named by Samora Machel when Mozambique became independent in 1975.
Okay.
Yes.
Changing from the colonial name to the Mozambican
Of
name.
course, so the Mozambican
Okay.
name, of course, of course.
Unfortunately, we have run out of time, and that's all I have to share with you today. If you have loved this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I would also like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. This would not have been possible without Louis, who drove me around, and Wilson, the amazing tour guide. I have dropped their details in the description section below. I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, we're now in the building of the Municipal Council of the Lorenz. We have the display of the way how it was Lorenz Marques one day. So this is the way how Lorenz Marques was in 1884. Okay. Maputo is a mountain, right? So we have a downtown and then we have the up down. This one here, it's up down. It's by the other side. In 1969, Frelimo voted Samora Machel to become a president of the group.
So how much for one? 25. 25.
You see, you use this as a spoon.
That's the spoon.
Yes, take the spoon out of the coconut.
See, everything so natural.